everyone, and welcome back to another of the DTR project. Today we have a sepia homebrew film. This one, as you can tell, came out quite poor. I did not flash it, so as you can tell, it is sort of lacking in a lot of contrast. But this one, I did flash the paper, and flashing the photo paper before you add the developing mixture seems to increase the contrast drastically. We've also been experimenting on, We've also been experimenting on some integral stock 8x10, which, as you can see, it turns out quite well if my phone would focus. The contrast is actually pretty acceptable for some old developer stock. However, though, it is not reversible, so for integral stock it will not make a transparency. You have to use the black and white and color developer positives and negatives in order to get transparency. Oh, it seems like we have gone actually over the developing time, so we are going to go ahead and pop this open. I did happen to use a new developer paste, so it looks like we have an even spread. Try not to knock on the camera. And look at that. Check that out. Now, of course, we're getting the artifacts at the bottom, but the artifacts at the bottom are not near as bad as when we did it without the new developer. However, though, it seems like there's a little splotching on this. I'm just going to run this underneath some water, try to get all that developer off of it. Alright, after running underneath the water, as you can tell, if I can grab a hold of this, it is suctioned down. The positive has came out quite nicely. If I can turn off the flash. Well, that's not any better. But yes, there's our positive. Now, it's not as prominent as it is on the camera, but in person, I can make out the tree. I can make out there's a little bit of stuff happening in the background, but I imagine with a better film stock it'll work a little bit better. However, though, for the negative, if I can also grab that and bump into the camera stand while I'm at it, the negative comes out quite well, as you can tell. So you can scan that and reverse it if you wanted. So that's always an added product. I kind of want to try this for 8x10, seeing as how 8x10 is a little bit better to work with. And to top it all off, the 8x10 pods, I just have some that are discarded over here that I've managed to pull from some integral 8x10 or some 803. As you can tell, they are quite a bit larger than the 4x5. However, though, for this 4x5 pod, I've had to sort of increase the size of this, but I imagine with 8x10 it'll be roughly the same. But yeah, that's the Polaroid transfer so far. If y'all enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in another one.